Today, we bring you a glimpse into our dynamic workshop and poster presentations.
We think, we decide, and take actions ourselves. Starting the fun is improving yourself again and again.
This story highlights that strong collaboration is built on teamwork, shared responsibilities, and the belief that we rise higher when we rise together.
First of all, what is anti-ragging principle? The anti-ragging principle is policy followed by educational institution and prevent ragging. These skills are very important because they help us think better. We do not accept everything without thinking. Second, we have gathered research from various resources.
It shows the creativity, like everyone has creativity and its own skills.
In this model, we will understand that how legendary leaders and successful people start their work.
So I'm giving you the example Apple mantra isn't just a slogan, it is a hybrid of their brain. It attracts mind blocks to value their brain.
Value, we can simply say the rules and regulations by which we follow and do something.
So viewers, it was all about the poster presentations that have been presented by the students of English in Avanti Town campus. So students of our academy have really performed really well, and as you have seen that their gestures, their posters and their confidence, it is outstanding. So hope you have enjoyed. See you soon. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum one and all. I am known as Sabiswan on the behalf of English in. Today I am going to welcome you an inspiring showcase of creativity, knowledge and innovations. Today we bring you a glimpse into our dynamic workshop and poster presentations where our students have come together to showcase their skills, ideas and their creativity. So let's explore their talent, efforts. So let's explore their efforts and energy and their dynamics that they are going to present today. So let's watch. Assalamu alaikum all of you. Okay, you are here for presenting something, your poster presentations. Okay, may you please introduce?
I am Ahmed from General 2 First One. So today we have a poster presentation. So I am going to talk about like the most famous book in the world. The name is that highly effective. The seven highly effective people in the world, and by Stephen Covey.
And this side is Malala Reis, and I'm having the first one habit, which is be proactive. So being proactive means taking responsibilities for our actions and choices, and it means we do not wait for others to tell us what to do. We think, we decide, and take actions ourselves. And so now I have a question, that what is being proactive? So being proactive means you control your life and you do the right things without being forced. And our proactive person focuses on the solution, not the problem. And there are two types of people. First one is proactive and second one is reactive. And our reactive person always says, I can't do anything and it is not my fault. But a proactive person says, I will try, I will find a way. For example, if a student's life, for example, if a student fails in the exam, so our reactive student will wait for will blame the teacher or the exam. But a proactive person will work hard and he will try to give better than the last time. And I have one more example, daily life. For example, if the room is dirty, so our active student will wait for someone else to clean it, but our proactive person will clean it without waiting. And now I'm having a question, that why being proactive is important. It's important because it helps us in becoming responsible, and we can make better decisions because of this, and we can improve our life and our future, and we can become successful person because of this. And there are many more benefits of it. And now my last question is how to become a proactive person. So if you want to be a proactive person, so you should not blame to others for your problems, and you should try to improve yourself day by day, and you should take actions by yourself. So thanks a bunch for listening me. That's all from my side. Further more habits my partners will explain.
Assalamu alaikum to all. This is me Zainab in front of you, and today I am here to explain to elaborate the one of the 21st century skill collaboration. So the collaboration means when people work together instead of working alone, they share their own ideas and step forward towards the success. So my first point is theoretical foundation, the social independence theory. So this theory shows that the real success happens when people work together and rely on one another. It explains when an individual shares one common goal, each person's efforts helps the whole group and they move forward. Instead of competing, people support, trust, and motivate each other to achieve better results. This theory highlights that strong collaboration is built on teamwork, shared responsibilities, and the belief that we rise higher when we rise together. The famous example of collaboration is Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the founders of Apple Inc. Steve Jobs had big ideas and visions while Steve Wozniak had strong technical and engineering skills. One side there was the skill and one side there was the ideas. So they combined their ideas and they trust on each other's strengths. So in 1976 they created one of the first person's computer and get the success. So this is how the collaboration works, and everyone should do collaboration in their lives for getting the success. Further, my opponent will tell you.
This is me, Malia Malik, and I will be explain collaborative teamwork. Collaborative teamwork means people working together to complete the task on time. Example in an office project, people working together, team members work together to complete the task on time, and clear communication helps a team member.
Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Umima, and I will tell about professionalism in practice. What is professionalism in practice? It means using professional values and good behavior in real life situations. It is not just about knowing the rules of professionalism, but also about showing them through your actions and attitudes. When people do their work with respect, honesty, and dedication, teamwork becomes effective and productive. Let me tell you about some qualities of professionalism. The first one is responsibility. It is very, very important in professionalism. It means doing your task on time and completing on time. A professional person always take their responsibility of their work and completing it on time. The people take their duties seriously and try to learn from their mistakes. The second one is cooperation. It is very important in professionalism when people cooperate each others for achieving a common goal. So it will be beneficial for them.
Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Dua, and I'll explain the anti-ragging principle. First of all, what is anti-ragging principle? The anti-ragging principle is policy followed by educational institution and to prevent ragging, which includes any type of bullying, harassment, and humiliation of students. And the core anti-ragging principle is the safety, respect, and inclusion. Safety, respect, and inclusion to the primary pillars of students in educational. First is respect. I will talk about the habit 7, which is sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw means improving yourself again and again, and so you can do your work better. It means taking time to rest, learn new things, and take care of your body and your mind. So you become stronger and smarter. Just like a saw becomes dull after cutting wood, a person also becomes tired and less effective if they never improve or rest. This is Absa on the behalf of Englishing. Today we will discuss about critical thinking and problem solving. So these skills are very important because they helps us think better and make strong decisions in our daily life. Let's start with critical thinking. What is critical thinking? Critical thinking means things carefully and logically. It also helps understand things deeply instead of just accepting them quickly. It means asking questions, checking facts, and making wise decisions. For example, before believing any information, we should think, is it true or not? Now, what is problem solving? What is problem solving? Problem solving is a habit to handle challenges in a smart way. For example, if we face any difficulties in exam, we should timetable and ask teachers for help. Now further she will tell.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. So I am Alisha, behalf of Nucleation, and today I am gonna talk about it why critical thinking matters. So critical thinking matters a lot because it helps us understand things clearly and make a wise decision. And it means we do not accept everything without thinking. For example, when we think and when we see something on social media, so a critical thinker first check it that is it true, is it right before sharing it. So and it is also help in our personal life, such as when we hear something about someone, first we think and before reacting it or sharing it.
So, Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is me Anamta on the behalf of Englishin. So today we have a 5 strategies of critical thinking. First of all, analyze a problem from various perspectives. In this strategy, we just analyze the problem that was the problem. Second, we have gather research from various resources. In this strategy, we gather the information from many different perspectives from different resources. Then we have evaluate the relevancy of your research. In this strategy, we check the decision if the decision is related to our problems or not. And then we have ask question to challenges or any bias. In this strategy, we are encouraged ourselves to think to ask the question for our critical thinking and on beliefs. So fifth one we have execute your decision and efficiency. Execute means implement the decision that you have decided. In this strategy, we take action on our decision that we have decided. We have 4 steps by solve problem efficiently in the workplace. So first of all, we have the identify the problem. This one is the main step that we have to identify the problem. Second thing, we have brainstorming. In brainstorming, we just gather the information, we get the knowledge about our problems. Then we have define solution. Then we have choose the best decision that we have decide that what's the decision is related to our problem. Then we have implement of solution. In this solution, we take actions of by the help of time management and following a clear plan. So by the help of these steps, we can able to think clearly and solve a problem efficiently.
Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Ahmed in front of you, and today I will explain all the 6 heads. So these heads helps us understand the problem from all the sides. First of all, we have white head. It shows the facts and information. When we overthink, so imagination comes in our mind about facts and information. Then we have red head. It shows the feelings and sadness and happiness. Then we have blackhead. It stops us from the overthinking. Like we have a limit of overthinking. We cannot overthink all the time. Then we have yellowhead. It shows the benefits and skills. Then we have from like we have better skills than this person. Then we have greenhead. It shows the creativity. Like everyone has creativity and its own skills. Then we have bluehead. It shows the process from our downfall to success. Like we don't give up and we the things which we are going from to get success. So these head shows the information and the sadness and
So today we are presenting the poster presentation, and it is all about unlocking effective leadership and communication, the power of the golden circle. So basically it's a model which is given by Simon Sinek. In this model we will understand that how legendary leaders and successful people start their work. There are a lot of common people who start their work from what, but there are a lot of legendary leaders and successful people who start their work from why.
The Golden Circle is a framework by Simon Singh, which means why, how, and what. Why explain your purpose, how explain your process, and what explain your result. So I'm giving you the example. Apple mantra isn't just a slogan; it is the heartbeat of their brain. It attracts mind blocks who value their brain, and that is the power of starting with the why. If you will start with the why, so you have to clear your vision. If your vision is clear, then you can work on your mission.
So let's move toward the about the circle. So we have the 3 circles. So first of all, we have the inner circle. Inner circle, we have why. We can say that it is a very important circle in 3 of them.
So in why we have four things: value, motivation, belief, and clarity. So first of all, value we can simply say the rules and regulation by which we follow and do something. Then we have motivation. Motivation is type of our inner engine which motivate us to do something. Then we have belief. Belief it's simply a faith in which we believe that what is wrong and what is right. Then we have clarity that what whenever we start doing something and whenever we do something, so we should be clear with our mind, with our word. Now we have how. So in how we have four things. It is the middle one. So first of all, we have guiding and principle. It is type of a roadmap which we followed and then we do something. Then we have strength. Strength is type of a power and the like our inner strength which motivates us, which gives us strength to do something. Then we have discipline. Discipline simply a type of timetable which we make and followed it. And then we have action. Action means whatever we are doing. It's called action.
Then we are having the applications of golden circle. The very first one is leadership, in which we have to inspire our team. Then we are having marketing. In marketing, we have to connect with customers emotionally. Then we are having sales. In sales, we have to boost our conversations and build trust to our customers. Then we are having self product. And self product, the way we are showing, the way we are expressing, the way we are winning, the way we are convincing is all about them. Then we are having written as a question, what makes you different from competition? So that's all about our efforts, how they will make us different if we will live inferiority complex. Inferiority complex means failure inferior to others. So that's all about our side.
So viewers, it was all about the poster presentations that have been presented by the students of English in Avanti Town campus. So students of our academy have really performed really well, and as you have seen that their gestures, their postures and their confidence, it is outstanding. So hope you have enjoyed. See you soon. Thank you.